Hey everybody, this is John and this is Golden Car Comics channel, and this is an entry into SemperFi Comic Guy's Amazing Spider-Man 300 contest. I've already done a shout out video. I've joined the Blaster Stasher group on Facebook and I'm having a lot of fun doing that. I've been involved in multiple contests since Vince made the announcement. So I've been in Old Man Gamers contests and Huey's comics and just a bunch of contests. I haven't won any, but you know what? I keep trying. And now Vince wanted me well, he wants us to tell why Spider-Man is our favorite superhero. And to be honest, Spider-Man's not actually my favorite superhero. I'm more of a DC guy. But my favorite person in the whole wide world, my son, my little boy Joshua, Spider-Man is beyond his favorite superhero. And that's why Spider-Man's important to me. And when I say that Spider-Man is my son's favorite superhero, I'm going to give you guys kind of an idea of what's actually going on. First off, here's his door. When we moved in just over 4 years ago, my son could not wait to put Spider-Man stickers everywhere, including his door. Got some Iron Man as well, but lots and lots of Spidey. But this is not even the beginning of the tip of the iceberg. Let's go in and take a look. Now, you know, he's a 13-year-old boy and he's got all kinds of crazy things going on. But let's take a close look around. We'll pick a wall and work our way around. Starting with right on the left side of his door, we have some Spider-Man Hot Wheels. The whole set for this particular collection. He actually has two of each. He's got one to keep in the case and a set that he opened up to play with, including car number 8, which was apparently pretty rare, and I know I spent like $50 to get 2 Hot Wheels. And I let him open one, because that's the kind of dad I am. We have a Funko Pop Spider-Man keychain. We have, oh, there's a bat, because his second favorite hero is Batman. But there's spiders on the wall. There's his Spider-Man chalkboard that he uses for reminders during the school year. We have a closet. We have Spider-Man and spiders on the closet wall. If we were to go through here, just random shirt, it's a Spidey shirt. And he's got a bunch of different Spider-Man shirts. I mean, but his closet is packed full. And again, teenage boy closet. I don't expect miracles, but yeah, there you go, Spider-Man. I mean, we could flip through here, and I would say that a good chunk of his clothes are Spider-Man. Moving on, we have some Batman. Some Batman Hot Wheels. Right in that corner there. But then we have a Spider-Man print signed by Humberto Ramos. Spider-Man print signed by John Romita Jr. And then these are some Spider-Man prints that were some other artists from Salt Lake City, Utah, that he gave to Joshua when Joshua, found his dog that had escaped from his truck here in Cheyenne. If you want that whole story, it's on one of my earlier videos. We have a print from the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon series, signed by people that are involved with it, Vic Cook, Greg Guller, and so on. We have some Spider-Man toys. There's a web shooter thingy. There's the mask from his costume from this past year in Comic-Con. He was a Future Foundation Spider-Man. Random Spider-Man just lying on the ground there. Oh, almost forgot. There's a Spider-Man hat. We have a 9.4 Spider-Man with a green label because it was autographed by Steve Siegel from Man of Action, who's also involved with the comic book and the cartoon series. We have Spider-Man birthday cards. All right, where else? We got Spidey. Oh, well, how could I forget? There we go. Signed by Stan Lee and J. Scott Campbell. Here's Campbell's signature. There's Stan Lee's signature. This one's actually came with the VIP package for Stan Lee at Denver Comic Con this past year, so we even got the little hologram sticker to verify it without having to pay for it, which is nice because it was $20 extra to get it on anything else. We have a Spider-Man wall clock. We have superhero stamps, including, of course, Spidey up there in the corner. Oh, almost forgot. We have his pop collection, because he likes to take them out of the box. Now, there's a bunch of them, but let's take a look at who's on the front here. We have Black and White Spidey, Carnage. We have Spidey 299. We have Iron Spidey, Anti-Venom, still part of Spidey. We have Spider-Man Gold Eyes, Spider-Man White Eyes, Black Suit Spider-Man, Glow-in-the-Dark Black Suit Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man. In the pops, we have Spider-Man bobbleheads behind his Hobgoblin figure here. There they are, gold and white eyes. Holy cow. We have Spider-Man chess pieces, Spider-Man Noir, Spidey. There's Venom. We have Spider-Man Banks. Black suit, red suit. We have a Spidey Yahtzee piece. Well, we have the whole game. We have the alarm clock that he's had for years, and it still works. Here, let me show you something here. There you go. Now I pressed it, now I gotta let it play. Alright, so let's move around while that's playing. Up here we have Dr. Octopus, sketched by Greg Guller, who's the artist behind, one of the artists behind the Phineas and Ferb show. We have Phineas as Spider-Man. Joshua got that not this past year, not this past summer, but the summer before at Denver Comic Con by Greg Guller. Here we have a Stan Lee autograph on a Conan the Barbarian card. And I bought that only because I honestly did not know if we'd ever get a chance to meet with Stan Lee. Here is Spider-Man sketch drawn by Neil Adams. And right below that, we actually have the picture of my son with Stan Lee that we got at this year's Denver Comic Con, signed by Stan Lee. We have another Neil Adams picture. Oh, glare. There we go. With Spidey up front and the Fantastic Four behind him playing hockey for whatever reason. And signed to Joshua by Neil Adams. We have my son with Scott... oh gosh, what is this guy's name? Bruce Campbell. I almost said Scott Campbell. Bruce Campbell. And of course, Spidey poses, because Joshua knows Bruce Campbell from all the times he appeared in the Spider-Man movies. We have, oh, that's William Shatner, has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Okay, moving on. Spidey figures still in the package. Again, my son has all of these except for one. He has all these in the package, and he has another one loose so he can play with them. We have Crimson Spidey, Iron Spidey, and that's like the translucent one because there's two different ones. Upside down, I don't know which Spider-Man it is. That might be Miles Morales. Don't know. We have Baghead Spider-Man, which is really hard to find, and that is the only one he doesn't have loose. So if I could find a loose one for him to play with, that would be great. Black Suit Spidey, Iron Spidey, not translucent, Spider-Man Noir, Future Foundation Spider-Man, which is what he did for Halloween and Comic-Con this past season. Another Spidey, and Spidey 2099. So we got all that there. We're not done yet with the walls here. We've got the Disney Store exclusive Spider-Man variant select with Peter Parker face, and of course he's got a Spidey mask and so on. We've got a 3D Spidey up there. I don't know if you can tell it's 3D in this video, but I'm trying. We have Spidey in all different kinds of phases. I'm not even sure who did that print. We bought that at Denver Comic Con about 2-3 years ago. And then my son wanted to put his best foot forward, so he set up a display on his bed for you. starting with his bed, and this is what it always is. We have a Spider-Man pillowcase. We have a Spider-Man pillow. If you look underneath, we've got Spider-Man sheets. And then we have, if you'll notice, as I show you all these things, notice that the blanket underneath is also Spider-Man. But we have Spider-Man DVDs, Ultimate Spider-Man, the movies, so forth and so on. We have a Lego Spider-Man. We have, this is the comic book that my son wanted signed by Stan Lee. It's this Amazing Spider-Man number 365. It is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. And hey, this is what Joshua wanted, so that's what he got. But here's all those DVDs there again. And then there's these DVDs. I'm not even going to try to name them all off. I'm just going to run on through. And I'm sure we missed a few. I know there's DVDs all over our house. And then we have some video games. And again, he's got like little tiny video games for his 3DS and so on. And they're random around here. Then we have the open figures. Some of them. Again, I'm sure there's still some wandering around in toy chests somewhere. And again, if you notice the cover underneath, that's Spidey. We have some Lego Spideys and some Mini-Mate Spideys. There's a Superior Spidey and another. These are the 6-inch figures. White Suit Spidey. I'm not really sure which Spidey that is, but we know it's a Spidey. Spidey. Marvel Select Spidey, one of them, because he's got, again, several. Spidey, and Crimson Spidey. Here we have the Signature Series Mego type action figures. My son's had these for a while. These are out of the box, of course. And there's the Iron Spider-Man. He's actually got arms on as well that you can put in over here, but he wouldn't lay flat, and my son wanted to have them right there for you guys to see. And of course, Black Suit Spidey. And over those guys, this is the still in the box, and also signed by Stan Lee. This is the other thing my son wanted signed by Stan. Again, check out my video from Denver Comic Con. You'll have seen this before. And we put it in a nice little shadow box type case so that he could have it protected. Show it off. There's some Hot Wheels Spideys. And here's a print that we just got. A friend of ours, actually, he's a comic book artist for Zenoscope. He's done some things for Marvel and DC, but he's mostly with Zenoscope. His name is Alfred Trujillo. He's a good friend of ours, and this is a print that he did of Spider-Man. That is not actually Stan Lee's autograph. Apparently Stan Lee did sign the original, so they just made a print of the original, so that's a reproduction of Stan's autograph. But that is Alfred's actual autograph. He's a great guy, and there's some of his information. You know, Alfred 183, deviantart.com. Anyway, but yeah, so we still have to get a frame for that. And what else we got here? Oh, this cool thing. This is a Walmart display that my son's grandmother, she just recently retired, but she worked at Walmart here around in Colorado, and she saw this, thought of my son, and this is sitting in his room doing nothing but taking up space and and having him another Spidey thing. So anyway, this SemperFi Comics guy, big Vince Areno, this is why Spidey is so important to me. Because Spidey is so important to my little boy. And I know he would love to own an Amazing Spider-Man 300. He doesn't already. Oh, I should have shown you. We didn't take all his comics out because, well, it's just a pain. But if you look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short boxes there. And then we have Legion Collector's boxes. And I guarantee you, if you were to go into those short boxes, 95% of them, at least 95% of those short boxes, are filled with Spider-Man comics, various titles from various years. So there you go, everybody. That's my entry into SemperFi Comics Guy video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. To all the contestants, good luck. Please understand if I hope I say I want to win. Anyway, Vince, thanks for having this contest. Everybody, good luck, and share your collections. This is what it's about. Happiness, family, memories.